Howdy, my name is Dolly. So, you guys really liked my first Digital Circus fashion doll video? Thank you all so much for the love on that, by the way. Oh my gosh. With the last episode just now coming out in theaters, and because you guys wanted to see a part 2, I've done the characters you guys have said you wanted to see the most. So, if you haven't seen the previous video, which I do recommend you do, I do really like the designs for that video. Basically, I'm designing what hypothetical fashion dolls, like Peach Riot or other BGDs, would look like if they were sold by Glitch Productions. So, let's start off with our first character, Ragatha! Okay, so Ragatha was absolutely the one I was most excited to do after the first video. I wanted to do her in the first video, but I had more ideas for Gangle at the time. But I have come up with some fun ideas thanks to a particular section of a music number. Oh my gosh, Showgirls. Who's surprised? Showgirl Ragatha was something I really wanted to do. But I didn't really like the suit she was given in the episode. I know they all get the same one, but on her the yellow blends in with her skin a little too much to where it doesn't really flatter her. Which is kind of what a showgirl's outfit is all about. Her purpley blue dress does suit her really well and contrasts nice enough, so I went with a nice blue for the overall colors of her outfit. Ragatha's previous outfits have had a more sleek and elegant look to them, especially that little 1920s dress, so I wanted to give her a bit of a cabaret and Miss Kitty look. The mouse and the person. I had considered a cowgirl as well for the design because of her love of horses, but ended up going with this. But you know, she's multifaceted. She can do both. Both sides of Calamity Jane, you know? Since she's pretty obviously based off of Raggedy Ann from Raggedy Ann and Andy, A Musical Adventure, I put some references on this design here. For example, Raggedy Ann dolls all are supposed to have a little heart sewn in right on the chest, sometimes saying, I love you. So, Ragatha has one right here, kind of as like a little tattoo, which, honestly, I could see a real showgirl having. Another thing is the fact that she has a little flask of stupid sauce from the Spudsies episode, with it being held up by candy hearts and paper flowers, which is a song in Raggedy Ann and Andy, A Musical Adventure. It's one of my favorites. She's also got a keychain of the ghost woman that she befriended in one of the episodes, and one of the cleavers that she usually either has or is getting attacked with, unfortunately. It's also nearly impossible to see, but she has those little dots that Raggedy Anns have near their eyes. But since she only has one eye, she only has one little dot, I like to think it's her makeup style she'd use as a showgirl. I've also never really looked hard at it, but she's basically got that Equestria Girls doll anatomy going on. So I did change almost completely the way her initial sketches looked before this, because for some reason I thought she had normal legs. I'm also pretty sure that this isn't what she looks like in the show, but I thought it would be cool if some of her cloth was kind of Frankensteined together. Her gloves, like most ragdolls, are kind of sewn into her arms because putting gloves on a doll can be a nightmare. I honestly do like the way her hair turned out here. I had to look at references for ends of yarn, so her hair is a little more frayed here than it is in the show, but I think that kind of fits a showgirl Ragatha. And here she is! I think if the dolls were real, Ragatha would be one of the ones I would want the most. I cannot resist a showgirl. Oh, I also totally forgot, but I added little tassels on her too. Caine is my favorite character of Digital Circus, but he was one of the most confusing ones to design for me, because he needed to stay in a suit to look like himself, but you can only do so much stuff with a suit. I had considered weirdcore, something kind of liminal spacey, like a backrooms outfit. What does that even mean? But I eventually ended up going with an old internet kind of idea. You know, like old viruses or Clippy, or just like old art games in general.
Oh man!
I made a boo-boo, yeah.
Communicating that in an outfit did kind of make it look like Fruta Guerrero. But I'm not horribly mad about it. I think Caine would like Fruta Guerrero.
Shimmy, shimmy, yay, shimmy, yay, shimmy, yaw.
I wanted Caine's suit to be glittery and shiny, something that would lean into his showmanship, but I didn't just want it to be the tux from his music number. So I tried to make the tux look more like there were cords lined on it, which ended up kind of looking like pinstripes. I also added his wacky watch from the very first episode, I think it was, and I wanted something kind of fun on the screen, and something that I thought Caine would be looking at. So, on his screen is the game Facade, which is a 2005 game where you try to keep a crumbling marriage together, while couple Trip and Grace just kinda fight in front of you. I find this game extremely funny with some of the stuff that can happen.
I'm so happy you could make it.
This was groundbreaking stuff back in 2005, I promise. I think Caine would love it. He'd be trying so hard to save these humans' marriage. I did add Bubble too, just as a little extra, kinda like a little pet. I even gave Bubble really tiny Littlest Pet Shop eyes. On his little staff, I was gonna say his little cane, he's got some of his different little world orbs that are in his room. One of them was supposed to look kinda like that one road in the middle of nowhere with the balloon that they make you look at the eye doctor. But it's so small you would not be able to tell, and that's why I'm telling you about it now. For the rest of his outfit details, he has a cursor arrow in his breast pocket and on his coattails, a Caine and Abel belt. On the bottom of his shoes, he has these little lights, which are the lights on an iDog's face. I love iDogs. A little moon keychain, and a keychain below it that says, "You've got mail," because that's what old computers used to say when you got a new message. It's also the name of a really good 90s rom-com. So, two birds, one stone. Oh, he also has a Clippy ring. I totally forgot about that. Clippy is a discontinued office assistant for Microsoft Office, and it kind of reminds me of him. I have to tell you, I did not realize how odd Caine's whole head anatomy was until I was doing it. He's got nothing in the back of his head. You can just see his eyeballs back there. And you might have noticed I tried to do an angry face when I was doing the rough sketch, because I do love the way his upper jaw contorts when he's mad. And here he is! Yeah, he looks very Fruta Guerrero. Personally, this may be my least favorite of this video's designs, but I do not loathe it, so I'm happy. So for this one, I let you guys vote. I had a poll for if Zooble, Ribbit, Queenie, and any other character should be my next design. And on YouTube and Instagram, follow my Instagram if you want to be a part of a lot of the polls I do for videos there. Queenie won both of them, which is good because I really didn't have any ideas for Zooble, and we didn't know much about Ribbit until the movie came out, and I like Queenie. So, what we know about Queenie is she was married to Kinger, who was also her co-worker. I'm also pretty sure Kinger said she was an entomologist, which is the study of insects, which is why Kinger creates these little butterflies.
Oh, so cute!
And, of course, she is abstracted.
So cute!
So, honestly, that's not too much to go off of. So, some of her outfit is just vibes. What I thought would look cool. Her outfit in the show is basically just what Kinger is wearing, but red. Imagine getting stuck in a digital prison and you and your husband just become color swaps of each other. So I liked the idea of Queenie wearing like a really elegant red dress with the fur trim of the original robe, like a 1930s starlet. She's got like a bit of a refined glamour going on. But I still gave her a little bit of that Y2 Slay look of my first three designs. I decided that in the fur there would be a pattern of a bunch of eyes because of her abstraction, of course. And because of her love of butterflies, she has a butterfly belt and a little keychain. She's also got that weird little Kinger keychain they sell at the Glitch Production store. She also has a little keychain of Poe, or Pooh, however you say it, just for the fact that Poe reminds me of Kinger. Poe is an old app game where you would just take care of this sad little creature. Since she technically has no arms or legs, a lot of fashion accessories were just non-existent for her. No bracelets, heels, stockings, etc. But she does have a waist. Kind of. So, she did get some fashionable little belts. 3 of them, actually. And here she is! I'm very happy that she looks kinda good. I was pretty worried with how I was gonna make a fashionable outfit for a chess piece. But I like her. So, those were the other digital circus doll designs. Ragatha is probably my favorite because I feel like I had the most to go off of with her out of these 3. But I do like Queenie a lot. And I do like the idea of my Caine design. But would I love to hear about your favorites? Yes! I love seeing everyone's comments so much. And let me know if there's some other thing that you would like to see as fashion dolls. Trashy and Alley, Webkins, iDogs. Give me an inch and I will run a marathon. Trust me. Lala Loopsy will be in the future, for sure. I do apologize for this video taking a while. I've been super busy with this next video all about OCs. I'm so excited for that. Please check it out when it comes out next. But of course, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you're a returning viewer, thank you! Mwah! Thank you so much for liking my art and sticking around. And if you're new, hi! Thank you so much! Thank you so much for watching my video. Sorry if this was confusing without the context of the first video. If you like Glitch, I have a Knights of Guinevere video, and my first TADC video, of course. And if you like fashion dolls, I've got some videos you may like. So, as always, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye!
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Drink, swallow, la, la.